it is really like, how do you blame somebody when you get rewarded for not focusing on emotions, but you're rewarded in a lot of different ways, by being exhibiting more of this masculine ways of thinking and behaving. That's what gets rewarded, and that's what's seen as powerful. And that feeds the ego in that sense. And so, how do you blame people? And who are we to sit there and say, well, the problem is that you have this depression and you're covering it up with all of your workaholic behavior. What are we supposed to do when the world applauds you for being able to just think about the bottom line?
Yeah. And I think it's like you said, it's about that balance. Like, I've had the past 2 years or 2.5 years, I have a daughter, she's 3. I have a son, he's 1.
Oh.
So, and doing school and trying to work, and like, I set a goal for myself. I wanted to graduate the summa cum laude, like top of my class, 4.0. So I read every single word of every single textbook, and I spent time from 8 p.m. after the kids went to bed till 2 a.m. every single night, writing or reading. And then the next day, whatever, spend it doing whatever I had to. And there were days where I would break down and I would cry, and like I would to stop and like be shaking because I'm like, I can't deal with this, and cry, and then get that emotion out, and then say, okay, time to go. Like, I got shit to do here. Right? Like, I'm trying to set my life up for the future. Like, I can be emotional, but I'm not trying to, like, I can experience that emotion, but I also have the grit, I have the determination, I have the discipline, and I can rest in a couple years when I really want to rest. And it's not like I've been bottling it all up, so I'm going to crash, but I can space it out so that I can persist, right?
Yeah, it's a wonderful blend of Eastern and Westernized ways of being. I mean, really, if you think about it, indigenous populations, they don't believe in time, being on time to something. But we live in a world where you got to be on time because that's professional, And so it is something that you just need to keep in mind when it happens. And boy, I tell you, I was not a parent. I was not a mother. I wasn't responsible for anybody but myself. When I was at I got my master's degree at University of Chicago. I remember writing a policy paper at 3 a.m, crying because policy kicked my butt. And I knew I wanted to be a clinician. But, in the social work program, you have got to take all the policy courses. And now I see why. I totally see why. But I know policy kicked my butt, and stats and all of that. But I had to do it because we're a profession, and I get it. But it hurt. And that's the thing. Like, there's no pain, there's no gain. And it really was painful having to do that. But so much on the other side of that was this sense of accomplishment that I sacrificed all of this, and I'm able to be able to live my dream.